I love Paul Rudd. I have this weird fascination with him, and I don't know what it is that makes me so entranced by this normal-ass dude, but every time that I see him in a movie or on TV, I just can't help but let out a little Paul Rudd from under my breath, and I do that a lot because he is in so much shit. Obviously, there's a lot of really irrelevant things that are kind of like the stepping stones to him being where he is now. He played 2 semi-major roles in an adaptation of The Great Gatsby and Romeo plus Juliet. Not Romeo and Juliet, mind you. It was some horrid modern-day adaptation with guns and gangsters and a ton of shit we just prefer to keep in the 90s. These movies were respectively released in 2000 and 1996, so exactly within that sweet spot where classic pieces of literature were aggressively being adapted into usually not very good movies for the big screen, so that my English teacher, Mrs. Simmons, didn't have to strain her smoker's lung and could just wheel in a VCR and pop in that drivel. It's kind of besides the point though. Paul Rudd was also in a bunch of TV series in the late 90s and early 2000s. He's also been in a Halloween, the 6th one though. I think he was the main character, but I cannot be bothered to watch it because I cannot imagine they were trying very hard at that point in the series. But from then on, he started appearing in way more well-known things, like some legendary pieces of media, including Wet Hot American Summer. He appeared occasionally on Friends, Anchorman, 40-Year-Old Virgin. Those are pretty cool. And a ton of other in movies and TV shows that I'm just not going to bother to list because a lot of them no one really knows about anymore. More recently, he was in Dinner for Schmucks, some shit about being 40, Perks of Being a Wallflower, and finally there's obviously the Ant-Man and Avengers bit. That's probably what he's most well known for now. But aside from all that, the whole point is that he's in a lot of stuff. And you may be asking yourself, who gives a flying flipperino what Paul Rudd's been in? And that's a very valid opinion. Maybe this Ode to Paul Rudd video isn't for you, but come on, just look at the man. And I mean you no disrespect, Mr. Rudd. I know you're never going to see this video, but he is just the plainest man in the world, and he plays the plain man role so well and in so much shit. I mean, like, if you haven't seen Avengers Endgame yet, I fucking hope this spoils it for you. He saves the universe just by being super tiny and then not tiny anymore. He saves the whole freaking universe. He sets the chain reaction in motion that saves the universe. And I cannot think of a single better character arc than being the protagonist in the 6th Halloween movie to saving the universe. And the dude's name is Paul Rudd. Come on. That's a pretty funny name, man.